Guys, it's been a slow couple of weeks in the garage. I've just been waiting for my engine to get back from the machine shop, but unfortunately it just isn't done yet, and in the meantime I just really didn't know what to film or what to work on. So in today's video, I guess we're gonna do a shop clean out. Just kidding. Well, kind of. We're not doing a shop clean out. You guys are here to watch me work on the 68 C10. That's exactly what we're gonna do. There's still plenty of work left to do on the truck. I know you guys are excited about the engine build, and trust me, I am too. I can't wait to start. I'm sure the guys over at the machine shop are super busy, and hopefully they'll be able to finish it up this week. But in the meantime, there's still plenty of work left to do on the truck, and I'm gonna try and apply some high build primer on a few body panels. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, this is my custom 1968 C10 that I'm building from scratch. The chassis is a one-off hand-built design that I made myself, and the truck has quite obviously undergone a radical facelift for a more aggressive stance and performance upgrade. If you guys enjoy the build, scroll down, hit the like button. You guys know the deal. It helps out the channel and it helps me put out some more content for you guys. I appreciate all the support. Let's keep working. First up, I need to finish up some work on the hood. I had made a patch here. I just had to finish welding it up. In a previous video, you guys had seen how I fixed up the underneath of the hood here, and it was in very bad condition. I'll leave a picture up on the screen to show what it used to look like. And now it's time to finish it up for good with a little body work. I finished up all the welding, and then I applied a coat of fiberglass, so it's shaping up. And again, the fiberglass is just there to ensure that there's no pinholes or anything, so that water can't get access to the body filler once I add that. So I added one coat of filler so far, but before we go any further, I just want to sandblast a few sections on the underneath of the hood. Alright, I'm all suited up. I'm ready to sandblast the underside of the hood. Got the sandblaster ready to go, and I'm gonna do a quick little time lapse for you guys, and I'll be back in a few minutes. The sandblasting worked really well. I just wanted to clean up a few spots like these support pieces. I also cleaned up all this metal, so now it's ready for more body work. The underside of the hood is coming out nice, and now I'm going to flip it over and start working on the top side. So I got the top side of the hood finished up, and now it's ready for the high build primer. So I did apply a little bit of filler in some areas, but overall the hood, or the top portion of the hood, was in pretty good condition. And I also got the tailgate ready to go for the high build primer. So that's gonna look good when it's primed. And I also got the headboard finished up as well. Before I start spraying any primer, I'm just adding some acetone in my gun, and with a piece of paper or cardboard, I'm testing the spraying pattern and tuning it so that I get an even spread of acetone. You don't want your gun to spray unevenly, and after a while, this is the best I could set up my gun. The brand of primer I'm using is Evercoat Featherfill. I've used this on my 1972 C10 build that I did the bodywork on, and I really liked it. So all these panels have been sanded down with 80 grit sandpaper. They're ready for the high build primer. The hood looks really cool already. I sprayed it quite thick. I put a few coats on, and it's gonna give me a lot of material to sand off, which is what you want. This stuff really works well. If you've never used it before, man, you're missing out. It is awesome. The headboard and the tailgate are done as well. So on this side of the truck, I finished up all the metalwork and I started putting some fiberglass. And I also finished up the rear quarter panel. That's ready to go for bodywork. So this side should go quick now that I have the experience. I'm sure you guys have seen in the background of a few shots, but I actually got a new workbench and it was a lot of work to set up. Here's why. Here at the shop, I wanted a new workbench to work on the engine, and with an excessive amount of old oil tanks, I had lots of steel kicking around. After processing a few oil tanks and going to a local shop with a metal brake, they were able to bend all the steel in the shapes that I wanted. These pieces include the legs, support braces, countertop, and a backsplash. I applied some rust converter and sanded down all the old paint. Once I started putting all the pieces together, you could really see my vision starting to take shape. I also modified a couple old cabinets, and here's the end result. So the old oil tank steel workbench turned out amazing. I'm very happy with the end result, and it's gonna make everything a lot easier since it's all clean and I won't be losing all my parts in a cluttered mess, which this garage was. And best part of all, it was super cheap to make. All I had to do was pay to get the steel bent at a local shop, and then the cabinets, they were given to me for free. So all in all, it was a great investment, and it's gonna help me out with the engine build. I quickly made a little stand to hold the drill press in place, and I put some cabinets on top to store all the drill bits and everything drill press related. The performance parts look amazing on the new workbench, and I can't wait to install everything on the truck. So now I'm only missing one crucial part to finish up this workbench for good, and that's the engine. So once again, we've made some really good progress on the truck this week, and hopefully this coming week we'll have the engine back in the shop, and then we can start the highly anticipated engine build. And I'm so excited. I have most of the parts, so once we get the engine, I'll just be able to start going at it. If you guys want to see more content, I'll leave a couple of videos up on the screen. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.